Okay, so today you're going to be working on your PBA, performance-based assessment with your group, and you can see on the front that everyone needs to write their names. Make sure you have all the group members' names, and make sure you really follow the directions and see the points. Okay, but here's how it's going to work. It's going to be a little bit different than how the rubric has it. You only have to do problem 1. Okay, if you just do problem 1, then it will be, oh, I didn't spell that right. If you only do problem 1, then it will be worth 90 points. So if you do it right, then it's worth 90 points. If you do just 2 problems, so problem 1 and 2, they'll be 45 points each. And if you do problem 1, 2, and 3, then they'll be 30 each. Okay, so that is how the grading will work. So if you do 1 problem and you make sure to get it right, then that's really your best bet. If you have time to get 2, and you have to make sure they're both right, then that's great. But I'll only grade the ones that are completely finished. Okay, so now go to the next page where it has the directions, and it says, with a partner, cut apart the cards and sort into 4 piles. So you're going to have A, B, C, and D cards. Okay. I want to give you a few hints. Okay. My first hint is to start with 10 hours as your C card. Okay, because that's a whole number. I will give you a hint for the other 2 about the fractions. My hints are 11 hours and 20 minutes. That fraction is 34 over 3. And 9 hours 40 minutes. That fraction is 29 over 3. Okay, so, but I would do this one first, and then do these 2, so if you have time. So start with the whole number, and that will help. Now, the majority of these questions cannot be factored. Okay, so you're going to have to solve them with another method. So what I want you to do, after you lay out all your cards, so after you put an A card, a B card, and a C card, and you write your equation for D, come check with me. So that before you solve it, you can make sure it's right. So check with me after you write your equation. Now, since most of them don't factor, you're either going to have to use the quadratic formula, which I will remind you of. Okay, so x equals opposite b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So that's the quadratic formula. That's the other way. Your other option is to graph on the calculator. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do that right here. So let's just say that you end up with 2x, after you do all your work, you end up with 2x squared plus 7x minus 19 equals 0. So I would have, if you're going to do this on the calculator, move the 19 over. So you have 2x squared plus 7x equals 19. In your calculator, in y1, put 2x squared plus 7x. In y2, put 19. Then, I'm just making this graph up, but you have to make sure your y goes at least up to 20 so you can see 19. But you'll have something like this and this. So here would be your answer. A lot of times you'll have another intersection over here, but do we want negative distances or negative times or negative speeds? No. So this would be your answer. Okay? So once again, you put in y1 and y2, and then second trace 5, enter, enter, enter. and that will get you the intersection right there. And that's your answer. Okay? So I hope I've answered all your questions. Read the directions, cut apart the cards, lie them all out, check with me about your equation before you solve it, and then figure out your answer. And you can check that with me as well before you go on and try the next problem. So, good luck, and have fun.